Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is ASAD YAQUB and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach IELTS here. Well, I welcome you once again to my IELTS essay writing video. In this video, I am going to give you the tips to get 7, 8, 9 bands. If you did not watch the other videos of the series, you must watch them, and all the videos are in one playlist. You can start with the first video and watch all the videos of the series. These videos will help you develop a very good understanding of essay writing and get a very good band score in that. So let's take a start. Today I'm going to tell you the tip of the day is use positive language. Even negatives of positives rather than negatives. You need to use negatives of positives rather than negatives. Now what is that? I mean, instead of using the word stupid, stupid is a negative word. For that, positive word is wise. Now you need to use the negative of positive word, that is unwise. Understand? So the thing is, use positive language, negatives of positives rather than negatives, right? Now for example, we have a negative word failure. Instead of failure, we've got another word successful. You can use the negative form of successful, that is unsuccessful. So this is how you can use positive language and negatives of positives rather than negatives. In formal English, it is more acceptable to use the negative of a positive word rather than a negative. For example, it is more common and much more polite to describe someone as unsuccessful. It's very polite and reasonable to call someone unsuccessful rather than a failure. We should not use the word failure, we should use unsuccessful. Now unsuccessful is the negative form of the positive word successful. Or unwise rather than stupid. Okay, so instead of stupid, we should use the word unwise. So try to use positive language and negatives of positives rather than the negatives. Now stupid is negative, then failure is negative, so you got to use the positive, negative of positive, exactly. Now ensure that subjects are fully described. You need to make sure that the subjects are fully described. English as a language is precise and literal, and therefore it is critical that subjects are fully described, otherwise it will lead to confusion. I'll give you an example of that as well. It is often the case that subjects are very long because of the level of precision that is expected in written English. Now I give you the example of that. See, that subject is very long here. The number of women who have children over the age of 35 in India. Number of women who have children. In this case, the subject is how many women there are. Basically the number of women, right? Not the women themselves. So subject is not women, subject is number of women. Do you understand? It's a very good point. So in this case, the subject is not women, it's basically the number of women. That is what the subject is, and is an appropriate subject for task 1 response. It is an appropriate, not inappropriate. It is appropriate for report writing. The number of women is appropriate for report writing, but for essay writing it is not appropriate. For essay writing you have to remove the number of. Instead of that, you can write women who have children over the age of 35 in India. Women who have children over the age of 35. Now women is the subject here, but if you say the number of women, their number is the subject actually. So for task 1 report writing, number of women is perfectly fine. For essay writing, women who have children without number of. So this is important that your subject is very, very clear. In this case, the subject is the women themselves and has no reference to their numbers and is therefore inappropriate in task 1 report writing, right? That is focused on data, and this subject is appropriate for a task 2 response. So this is what you need to see very carefully. The most common errors with subjects occur in task 1 response when students routinely fail to add the number of, right, or the amount of when referring to data. Errors also commonly arise when students attempt to shorten subjects. So you got to be careful. These are small things, but when it comes to bands, they make a huge difference. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my this channel and my other channel ASAD YAQUB Vlogs. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, if you want ASAD YAQUB to teach you, definitely you can contact me for that. My WhatsApp number is given. I also offer IELTS writing correction service for essay writing, report writing and letter writing. If you want to subscribe to that service, WhatsApp number is given. You can just send a message to get all the details. ASAD YAQUB wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.